today we see a good development, double-digit development here in the region. That's the reason we have decided to organize this major event, our first event this level in Southeast Asia.
Europe, where Chanel is from, is suffering economically. So is Asia starting to offset Europe and the US in terms of importance?
Due to the economic downturn, some difficulties in continental Europe, okay? But at the moment, for example, I like to take this example because we have done a lot with Japan. Japan, the business is booming in Japan. It's not the first time that we see such a situation. You know, 10 years ago we have had some economic difficulties, facing some difficulties in the States. After in Europe, after in Asia, now it's back in Europe. I think it's part of the normal cycle of the business. You know, we are more or less successful depending on the region, depending also on the wealth of the people. At the moment, it's true that Europe is doing a bit less. However, we are doing quite well in Russia, we are quite well in Asia, quite well in Brazil. There are small countries, but for us, when I say the country is big, but our business is still small, and we are developing all these countries. So yes, we can compensate part of what we are not doing in Europe by these new countries.
Now, you've got about 180 standalone stores globally. That's well behind your competitors, Louis Vuitton, who have well over 400. So how do you catch up with them in terms of sales? And isn't that limiting your growth?
As soon as we continue to reinforce the image of the brand, the value of the brand, I'm not sure that we are limiting ourselves. We are not, and that's our privilege in the race of developing the business. You know, I think that we have to be careful. We cannot be a luxury fashion house and at the same time be quite big. So I think our big challenge today is to sell more and more of our ready-to-wear. Ready-to-wear is the best illustration of the brand. Ready-to-wear brings all the value of the brand, creativity, know-how, and for us it's becoming more and more important to sell, to be able to sell everywhere more ready-to-wear.